Hi, this is Øa-sys, my Global Game Jam game from 2020. Um, it's not much of a game, so it's mainly going to be me describing what the game would have been like if we had actually finished it. So the theme for this year was repair, and so we had the idea that you're this little guy with all these broken machines around you, and you don't have many abilities at the start of the game. Basically, you can just like walk around and you can pick up these pieces off the ground. And as you gather pieces, you can repair your equipment. And as you repair it, you gain new abilities, I guess, kind of like Metroid. And you can explore more of the map and bring back more pieces and repair everything. So, like, for example, we added, like, you can unlock a jump ability and it's working. Yep, you can like jump over obstacles. That works. There's a dash ability, stuff like that. And that's basically it. That's all we got done. The whole idea was to like make this expansive map. Once we had the basic mechanics down, you just would navigate the map, and that would be the whole game. I guess lessons learned from this are that it's really hard to make a game jam game where sort of the core of the game relies on a large collection of content, in this case a map, like with little areas to explore and obstacles and puzzles. It's really hard to build that in 48 hours because you're still making the mechanics, and then the map depends on the mechanics in order for the map to be interesting, and then if you change the mechanics, that often like invalidates the entire map and you have to recreate the whole thing. It's just very difficult to pull off. And I also was working with two people who had never done a game jam before, so they made all the kind of like classic newbie mistakes of being like way too ambitious and constantly cramming in new ideas, like the whole crafting system and stuff. So this is really all we got done. Not a real game, but I guess the animation looks nice, and I don't know, it was interesting to work on this kind of like top-down 2D thing. It still uses like the actual physics engine under the hood, which is kind of interesting. I guess that's another sort of takeaway from this. Like, it's fundamentally a 2D game, but in retrospect, I wish I'd made it 3D. This is advice I actually learned from the Shovel Knight developers, that like I wanted sort of 3D interactions in the game, like that there would be obstacles and you could jump over things and stand on top of things as if it were a 3D space. So it's actually much better, if you want to do that, to just make a 3D game. You can still use 2D assets and make it look like a pixel art game, but under the hood, having that 3D engine available is very useful. And I spent a lot of time just making this 2D engine act as if it were 3D, which definitely didn't help for fitting into the time we had available. So, yep, learned a lot this year, just didn't make a game really.